The gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Keller.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a couple things. Mrs. Hawley, you clerked before Justice Roberts and argued cases before the Supreme Court, correct?
Yes, sir. I clerked for Chief Justice Roberts and have litigated before the court, but not argued.
Yes, thank you. And our government is a constitutional republic. And the 10th Amendment to our Constitution, as it says here, the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. The Dobbs decision simply took abortion and said the states will determine the laws that cover that within those state borders, correct?
That's correct. The Dobbs decision was actually one of judicial modesty. It corrected a 50-year error and returned to the people and the people's elected representatives the intensely moral issue of abortion.
Where it should be, and that's asking a woman's opinion. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Following the Dobbs ruling, pro-life organizations, especially churches, have become scenes of vandalism and violence. On June 7th, the Department of Homeland Security issued a National Terrorism Advisory System bulletin warning faith-based institutions of expected threats of violence in the coming months. The FBI issued a safety report regarding Jane's Revenge, the same domestic terrorist organization responsible for posting flyers around D.C. that read, "The night SCOTUS overturns Roe v. Wade, hit the streets. You said you'd riot to our oppressors. If abortions aren't safe, you're not either." So we've had that happen, and since Dobbs' decision leaked on May 2nd, over 100 pro-life institutions have been recipients of threats, desecration, vandalism, and arson. I ask unanimous consent to submit a list for the record from Susan B. Anthony, Pro-Life America, outlining the recent violence.
Without objection.
So when we look at all the things that have happened, and I'm thinking, where's the outrage at the intimidation and coercion and violence for these? So I guess, Ms. Hawley, what would leaders, or what should leaders like President Biden and Speaker Pelosi and Leader Schumer be doing to hold these perpetrators accountable for the violence they're either threatening or causing around our nation?
Well, violence against anyone, especially against pregnancy care centers, especially against sitting justices of the United States Supreme Court, should be appropriately punished. It should be deterred. It's illegal to protest with the intent of changing a judicial decision before a Supreme Court justice's home. That legislation should be passed to protect those judges and justices. In addition, I just think we should see real moral outrage at the idea that we're targeting pregnancy care centers. These are the centers that come alongside women to support them, to provide them with tangible resources and counseling and medical care, all of it free. And to think we would want to take this away from women who need it is insane to me.
Yeah, when we're talking about helping women and the most vulnerable, which are the unborn, lives in our society, I think that when we don't stand up for that, what other things will you not stand up for if you don't stand up for life? If a person isn't going to protect your life, do you think they're going to protect any of your other rights?
No, and as we think about unborn babies, these are the tiniest and most vulnerable humans among us. They are most deserving of our protection, and it doesn't matter whether they're viable or need a little bit more help. They are fully human, they are fully alive, and they deserve life.
Being a father and a grandfather, I have 3 lovely granddaughters, and I will tell you right now that holding them for the first time, there wasn't anybody that can convince me that wasn't a child or a life prior to birth.
Absolutely. I also have 3 children and agree completely.
So I thank you for being here today. I thank you for that opinion of a great woman who has served so well for our nation. Thank you so much.